Here's a big problem that we hear people talk about. And when they come to us, this is one of the biggest things we hear from the ladies that come for our coaching. They say, I have a big problem. My husband cherishes the kids. He loves the kids. When he comes home, he's so excited to see them, but he hardly looks at me. I want him to look at me with that devotion, with that love. Or even better, you know what? My husband comes home and the way he looks at the dog, he picks up the dog, gives it kisses, hugs, and says, oh, hey, babe. And I get nothing. I want him to treat me like he treats the dog. And it sounds funny, but it is a big problem. So today we want to talk about 3 ways to be cherished, to get more devotion from your man.
So the first one we want to talk about is something that could seem so simple, but could make the biggest difference. And that's what we call turning your complaints into a great ask. And what's so funny about complaints when you really think about it, we all complain. And sometimes it's a way of life where we don't even realize that we are complaining. But in a relationship, complaints could really take a toll on a person. And it's almost like a virus that starts to infect the relationship because complaints turn into complaints and then nothing ever is really resolved other than the person feels drained if they're constantly hearing complaints. And we all know that things maybe need to happen, things need to be changed. But what if there was a way where instead of forcing or manipulating your man into doing something, what if there was a way you could actually have him do it where he felt inspired to do it, where he felt devoted to do it? And one simple example is when a couple needs to have the trash taken out. Something so simple, but we all need to have the trash taken out of the house. And what would that look like if it would just came across as a complaint?
This is actually the first few years of our life. Babe, it's Tuesday. Aren't you supposed to take the trash out? Do I need to remind you every time?
Sorry, babe. I forgot. I just got so busy with work and everything that I got going on around the house. I've been doing everything else. I'm sorry I didn't take out the trash today.
Everything is more important to you. You just can't seem to do the things that are important to me.
Why is the trash so important to you?
Dude, I don't even want to go there.
That's how we used to have conversations around taking out the trash. Didn't always get into an argument, but I felt defeated. I felt like, okay, I'm going to be taking out the trash because I'm obligated to taking out the trash. And sometimes I would, and sometimes I wouldn't. But when she learned how to communicate in what we like to call warriors and queens communication, she turned her complaining about me forgetting to take out the trash into a great ask. So here is how that would look like.
Hey, babe.
Hey, sweetie.
When you have a couple minutes, I have a question for you.
Right now, what's up?
Great. Hey, listen, today is Tuesday and it is trash day. I was wondering, would you be able to do me a favor?
Sure, what's up?
Awesome. I would absolutely love it if you would be able to take out the trash. And what that would do for me is it would keep me safe, that I wouldn't have to go out at night. It would keep me peace. It would take anxiety away from me about worrying if the trash is going to get taken out. It'll keep the house looking sparkly clean, and it'll just make me very happy.
Awesome. No worries, sweetie. I'll get it done right now.
Thanks, babe. Is there anything you need from me to make that happen?
You know what? What you just did right now is sometimes a friendly reminder because sometimes my brain just doesn't remember everything. Would be awesome.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
You got it. All right. So that was a great ask. So what does a great ask look like? One of the things from a man's perspective, again, if you want his love and his devotion, instead of complaining about it, she actually spoke to the hero inside of me, to that person that wants to provide for her, to that person that wants to cherish and love her. That's who she spoke to. She was respectful. She was kind. It wasn't a complaint. And if you heard that last part, is she shared what it will provide for her. A man, our ultimate goal, ladies, believe it or not, no matter how tough or horrible or immature you think your man is At the soul level, we want to protect and provide and devote to you. So tell us what the parts of a great ask are.
Yeah, so first, men are busy, women are busy. I set up a little time. I made sure it was a good window of time when he had availability. And again, all these things, we went and certified for some of the top teachers all over the world. And this is one of the biggest things we learned from our dear friend and mentor, Allison Armstrong, is speak heroes language. We're not going to give it away. You got to learn and figure it out yourself. But I spoke hero's language to him. I asked for help. I asked for him to provide something. And then I stacked all the providing that what it would provide for me. I stacked it, I stacked it, I stacked it because men are not going to just do something to do something. They're wired to be providers. So when I asked him to provide something for me, I respected and honored his time. And then at the end, I appreciated him for wanting to provide that for me. Now there's a reason that he can go after something because there's a reason and a purpose. And then at the end, I set him up to succeed. I said, hey, is there anything you need from me in order to make that happen? Again, because they are running at 1,000 miles a minute because of the testosterone levels in their body. They need sometimes a little reminder. So I have a little reminder. Hey, babe, trash day. Oh, thank you, babe. So we decided on what that life changing. We went from fighting over the trash or a dirty sock on the carpet that he didn't see to now I set him up to succeed. And guess what? I now am the queen.
Much happier. So turn your expectations into appreciation. And one of the biggest challenges we see is partners always think, oh, you should know. Or why should I have to tell you? If I have to tell you, then you don't love me. You don't really care about me. And really, when it comes to partnership, it's about honoring each other, communicating with each other. And it's okay if she sends me reminders. She knows how to set me up to succeed. And that helps for me to want to love her, give her more love and devotion. So that's number one. Number two, if you want to get more love and devotion from your man, is to give him more respect. Respect is like oxygen to our soul.
And we live in a society that unfortunately does not respect men. Does feels like sometimes they're diminished. You look at all the characters in TV and social media, and men are being emasculated, diminished, being less than. And that's not a way to have a sacred relationship, a sacred marriage. When one partner is being more diminished, I think things have gone upside down in the last few years. And so we're taking a stand for what's right. Honor your partner. How important is that? One way to give them respect is to stop emasculating. And we go deep into this part at our Warriors and Queens Academy because when you dive deep into honoring and respecting, he cherishes you on a whole other level. Rather than walking on eggshells and just doing the minimum not to get you mad, he shows up in a whole different way. So, what are some of the ways we emasculate? We criticize, we judge, we interrupt, we diminish. So we give them the silent treatment. We withhold love and affection. All those things diminish our partner's ability to be successful in the marriage. And therefore, little by little, he starts building resentment and he starts going from trying to make you happy to trying not to make you mad to planning his escape.
Yeah. Another way to show respect to your man is to create hero moments. Your man wants to be your hero. Trust me. That is a big part of why God put us on this planet, is to love and cherish and be the hero to our family and to our lady. And so how do you create hero moments? Here's a simple example. One of the challenges in today's world is women can do everything a man can do and even more. They can bear children, men can't. But the challenge with that dynamic is if we're designed to provide and to protect and we're not able to do that at home, then we'll go find to do it at work or to do it in a hobby or with friends. But if you can bring that dynamic, to bring that hero out in your man at home, he's going to feel like he has purpose. He's going to feel like his family and his wife is his purpose. So instead of you could do everything at the house, maybe you start thinking about how can I create more hero moments? A simple example was many years ago, Yvette realized that the door handle of our front door when we lived in Arizona was broken. It was loose. And she felt unsafe with that front door being loose. And I'm not a handyman, but she came to me and she said, "Hey, sweetie, I have something. I could really use your help." Oh my God, you use the word help with a man, the cape comes on. And she said, the door handle to the front door is loose and I feel really safe with not being able to lock it. Would you be able to fix it? Now, she could have easily tried to fix it herself. She could have easily called a handyman, but she saw an opportunity for a hero moment to happen. And as soon as she said, "I need your help, could you fix this?" It was like Superman cape came on. I went to the garage. I looked up all the tools that I needed. And again, I'm not a handyman, but I wanted to solve this problem. I wanted to serve my queen, and I fixed it. Took me probably much longer than an average person, but I got it fixed. And as soon as I did, here's what she did that reinforced me wanting to be her hero even more. She came to me and she said, "Honey, thank." She looked me in the eye and she was sincere. She said, "Thank you so much for being my hero. What you did today, you are my hero. Thank you so much for fixing the front door."
I absolutely love that. That's changed our lives as well. And then the final one on how to be more cherished by your man, how to get that devotion, that love, is honor something that we call transition time. So, babe, would you share what used to happen when you worked as a police officer?
100%. So I was an LAPD officer for 10 years, and I would come home after a long day's work, putting criminals in jail behind bars. And it was like going out on a hunt. We got all the things that we just want to change from and get out of work mode. And most men, we're linear thinking. So we got to go from one thing to the other, as opposed to women that have diffused awareness. And we'll talk about that on another episode where they can do multiple things at once. So I would come home and Yvette would come and greet me. She'd be happy to see me. I'd be happy to see her too. But I needed to transition from work mode to being husband mode. And she would come and she would say, "Hey, babe, how are you doing?" And she'd want to communicate and tell me about her day. And a part of me just wanted to go and change clothes and take a shower. And so she felt like I was rude because I would immediately just go to the bedroom and take a shower and I would ignore her, not on purpose, but because I needed this transition so I can be present for my queen. But now she's upset. She's upset because I didn't give her the attention and the communication that she felt like she needed at that moment because we didn't understand transition time. And so now I come out from taking about a 20-minute transition time, took a shower, changed clothes, and now I'm ready to be with my queen. I said, "Hey, babe, how was your day?" And now she's giving me the silent treatment. She's now I don't even know why she was upset, but now she's ignoring me and she's very short with her answers. And we sit at the dinner table, and now I'm trying to figure out do something like what happened. But now there's much tension at the dinner table, and then that goes all the way on to before we go to sleep. She's sleeping on her side of the bed, and she's giving me her back, and I was just like, what just happened? And that would happen over and over again where we would have these nights where there was just so much tension, no affection, and we had no idea what was going on. But when we learned transition time, that men, because we're linear thinkers, we need to have from one transition to another. What does it look like today?
Oh, things are so different now. When he comes home, I run to the door. I greet him with a big kiss. "Hey, babe, welcome home." And then I allow whatever he needs to do for transition time. For some minutes, let me turn on the TV and just be chill for 20 minutes. For some minutes, let me tend to the garden. For some minutes, I want to go shower. It's different for everybody. And then after those 20 minutes, he comes and he lets me know that he switched roles, that he's transitioned. "Okay, babe, so tell me about your day." And I'm like, "I get to talk now. Yay! I'm excited." We're in a completely different world. Just this alone has transformed the quality of our lives. And ladies, I have to tell you, I got that cherished devotion. I got that lovey. He actually treats me better than the dogs, and he treats the dogs very well. And let me tell you, we learned these ninja communication skills that you can learn at our Warriors and Queens Academy, and life has never been the same again.
That's right. So these are the three keys. If you want to get more love and devotion from your man, make sure that you turn your complaints into a great ask. Give your man respect through no longer emasculating, and also creating hero moments. And then the last thing is learn how to honor transition time.
Thank you so much. Would like to encourage you to subscribe and follow, and please do give us a review. Would love to know what you learned, the aha moments, shifts that you have made as you review the podcast. Then it helps other people see it and find us. So it would be a great blessing to count with your review. Finally, if you would like, we have a gift for you, and that's our free e-course on how to have extraordinary relationships. So go to www.warriorsandqueens.com/3 steps. The number 3, STEPS, to download our free course.
So we are Dave and Yvette Ulloa, founders of Warriors and Queens, and we empower dream relationships
one person at a time.
Thanks so much for joining Yvette and I. Our goal is to give you tools, mindset, and motivation to strengthen your most important relationship and experience vibrant intimacy.
Please take a moment to rate and review us. We would love to gift you our e-course at warriorsandqueens.com/3 steps.